GROMACS series. In this part, we are going to see about how to analyze the EMD simulation of protein-ligand complex. This part is actually easy, and I'm going to use the Pi mode for the trajectory visualization. This is the Pi mode version 3.0. This version has many new features. If you want to learn how to create publication quality images and MD videos, please post in the comment section so that I will make a video on that. In this folder, I have the MD production run files. This is not a complete MD run, and this is the interrupter in the middle for few nanosecond. But this will serve the purpose of this video. As you can see, I saved all the XVG files in a separate subfolder for convenience, and I'm going to save the remaining files in the same folder. We have already seen the other graphs in the previous video. First, we need to make sure that we have the md.htc file. This is the trajectory file. This is the output of the production MD run. Then the structure file, that is the npt.grow file, which is the starting structure for the production MD run. Okay, this is the npt.grow file. Or you can use any other starting structure if you wish. Next up, we move on to the viewing trajectory. So before that, here is the npt.grow file. Okay, and here is the md.xtc file. Okay, so these are the two files that we are going to use. Next up, open the Pi mode. Okay, now we move on to viewing the trajectory. So go to File and Open. Then navigate to the desired folder and select the structure grow file. I am going to use the npt.grow file. You can use the structure as per your study. After selecting the right structure file, click on Open. Okay. Now the structure file will open. You can zoom and move around the molecule. If you observe carefully, the structure is in the cuboid form, but we have specified the dodecahedron shape box for a simulation. Also, the protein-ligand complex is in the edge of the cuboid. We will correct this in these later steps. On the right side, you can see the object npt is present. Now, there is only one object and only one frame. You can hide and show the objects. Now, to load the trajectory, go to File, Open, and go to the folder and select the trajectory file. This is the md.xtc file. After selecting the correct trajectory file, click on Open. This is the important step because first you have to load the structure file, then after that load the trajectory. You can't load the trajectory first and then open the structure file. Okay? Now you will observe two changes. First thing is there will be weird lines going back and forth. This artifact is due to the periodic boundary conditions. We will correct this shortly. The second thing is that there are 29 frames loaded from the trajectory. These number of frames will depend on the molecular dynamics parameters file, that is the MDP file. Press the right arrow button to view all the frames. Pressing the space bar will look through all the frames in the trajectory. The current frame will be shown in the object menu and the play menu in the bottom. Okay? And this is the Pi mode terminal. Now we are going to open the MD working folder. Now open your terminal in the MD working folder. Now we are going to convert the trajectory. For that, give this command gmx trgconv -s md.tpr -f md.xtc -o. That is the output file, md corrupted.xtc, and pbc more ur compact and center. Okay. Now you can see this is the command that we have given, and this will write the XTC file. Okay. And the version 2021. This is the singlet position. Now select the group for centering. I am going to select number 1 for protein, just for demo purpose. Now we select the group for the output. I am going to select 0. That is the system. This has all the atoms, that is approximately 33,000 atoms. Okay, so select a 0. Now the command is completed. Okay. And you can see the new file will be generated, and that will have the trajectory of 28 frames. Okay. Now here is the md character.xtc. Now we are going to load the new trajectory in the PyMore. So for that, go to File and Open and select the new trajectory in the PyMore. If you wish, delete the current object or close and reopen the PyMore. Then open the structure file and load the new trajectory. But I have loaded the new trajectory directly, which works for me. Okay. Now the trajectory is loaded. You can see that the PBC lines are gone. And next, the cuboid shape is changed to dodecahedron shape, which we have specified in the previous steps. Also, you can see that the protein-ligand system is in the center of the box. Now I can move and zoom in and out. Okay. Also, I can change the representation of the protein-ligand and water molecules and make a beautiful video in the PyMore. If you want to learn how to create a nice looking video of your MD simulation, post in the comment section. I will make a video about that. Now let's go to the simulation working folder. Okay. You can see here is the XVG folder. We are going to save all the resultant XVG files in this folder. Okay. Now open the terminal in the simulation folder. Now we are going to generate the RMSD, RMSF, etc. So first we are going to generate the RMSD. Well, give this command GMX RMS-F md.tpr -f md character.xtc that we have converted just now. Okay. Hereafter we are going to use only this md character.xtc. We no need to use the previous md.xtc -o xvg/rmsd.xvg. We are going to specify the folder name / file name. Okay. And give enter. Now you want to select the groups for the least squares fit. Okay. I am going to select number 1, that is the protein. You can also select the C alpha, backbone, and whatever you wish, depending on your study. Okay. I am going to select the number 1 for the protein. After selecting the correct group, press enter. Okay. Now you have to select a group for the RMSD calculation. Here you will have the list of groups. Here also you can select the groups depending on your study. I am going to select 1. Okay. Now the command is completed. Now just to go to the XVG folder. You can see here the RMSD.xvg file, that is newly generated file, and give this command xmgrace space xvg/rmsd.xvg, that is folder name / file name. Okay. Because we are in the MD working directory and XVG is a subfolder. Now you can see this is the RMSD graph. In the title you can see protein after least squares fit to the protein. We have selected option 1 in the first and option 1 in the second also. That is, we have selected protein in the both options. Next we are going to generate the RMSF. For that, give this command. So just look through the previous command and just add RMSF. Okay. And the remaining options are all same. Just change the file name at the end of the command. RMSF.xvg. So that's all. Now the new file RMSF.xvg will be generated in the same folder. Now give enter. -res Now you have to select the groups for the root mean square calculation. So you can give anything as per your study. I'm going to give a 3. Okay. You can see the RMSF.xvg will be generated. So now we are going to view this graph. So give this command xmgrace xvg slash rmsf.xvg. You can see this is the RMSF fluctuation. You can see at the end of all the graphs, the data points will be missing because this empty run is interrupted in the middle for few nanoseconds. Okay. Next we move on to the radius of gyration. For that, give this command GMX gyrate dash s npt.grow. This is the initial structure file, and dash f md underscore character.xtc. We are going to use the md character.xtc in all the analysis. Okay, we are not going to use the md.xtc file hereafter. And dash o xvg slash gyration.xvg. You can specify any folder name and any file name as per your wish. Now these are the available statistics index group. You have to select any one group. Select a group to compute gyrate radius. Okay. I am going to select number 1 for the protein. So that's all. The command is completed. Now you can see that gyration.xvg file is generated. So we can view this file just like before. xmgrace xvg slash gyration.xvg. So you can see total and around the axis radius of gyration is generated. Next we move on to the hydrogen bond analysis. So give this command for the hydrogen bond generation. So you have to select the reference selection which is related to the search for hydrogen bonds in the target selection. So I'm going to give 1 and press enter. Now the next group, this is the target selection related to which the search for hydrogen bonds in reference selection will develop. Now I'm going to give the ligand, that is the option number 13. Now the command is completed. You can see the hbond.xvg will be generated. You can view this just like before. xmgrace xvg slash hbond.xvg. So this is the graph for the hydrogen bonds. In the y-axis you can see only one hydrogen bond is generated. In the x-axis you can see the time in the picoseconds. So if you want to know how to install xmgrace, please refer to my previous video. So that's all. Please subscribe.